Hola, amigos. Or good morning, or good evening, good afternoon, whatever time of day it is that you find yourself watching this video. Greetings. Um, I felt impressed to share this vision or this parable the Lord gave me in vision a few months back. I found myself sharing it with many people recently, so I thought that I should make a video of it and make it easily accessible for you. So I was I was dreaming, and I saw in this dream this humongous table, super long. There are people on both sides of it, and the Lord is sitting at the head of the table, right? And then there's people on each side. There's no order to the way people are sitting in there. It's just everybody is at the table of the Lord who's in this dream. And I look and I just see like all these people and then all these people, and so I'm sitting in this chair, and this is no ordinary chair. This thing is huge. So I don't care if you're 7 foot tall, your feet would hang and they wouldn't touch the floor, because this is a huge chair at a huge table. The table in and of itself, it's wide, right? And there's this big spread of food on the table. I mean, everything that you can think of, desserts and fruits and entrees and side dishes and casseroles. I mean, just like everything that you would want to eat, everything that would satisfy your hunger is found there, right? Something that you could rejoice in. And so the Lord is sitting at the head of the table. And let me tell you a little more about this table. It is so huge that in order, like I have a plate, we all have plates in front of us and silverware and everything. But in order for me to reach the food, I would have to probably stand on my tiptoes on the chair and reach really, really far. And even then, I might have to crawl up on the table a little bit, like to actually get anything, right? So the Lord, he blesses the food. And he says, hey guys, like you can have all of this, as much of it as you want. There's only one condition. You have to ask for it. That's it. So immediately I see all this yummy, delicious stuff. And I'm like, Lord, pick me. I want some of this. I want some of that. Put some of the mashed potatoes on there. Ooh, they have cheese. Perfect. Can I get some of that? And I'll take some of this fruit. And I filled my plate so I could sit there at the Lord's table and just enjoy what was provided. And so as I'm sitting there enjoying my food, I look around and I see many others enjoying their food too. But like I started to notice like a vibe change, and I heard a little like bickering and complaining, and I look around thinking like, why are you complaining at the Lord's table? No judgment, just truly wondering like what it is you have to complain about. And they were complaining because nobody had put any food on their plate. But they hadn't asked for anything either. And so I woke from this vision and immediately was impressed with the thought that it's so important that we ask for the things that we want. Like we don't just expect them to be given to us because we're sitting at the Lord's table. And I found it funny that here I am sitting at the Lord's table, right? And even though everything is readily available, there were still those who didn't ask. And I observed that they suffered. They suffered because they didn't ask. And in the book of James, there's a scripture that says, you have not because you ask not. You ask amiss. And I have such a powerful testimony that we do receive what we ask for. So if there's something that you need help with, maybe a situation you need more clarity on, or if you just need strength, I would encourage you to be specific with the Lord. Like, it's not that he doesn't know what you need. He wants to hear what you want. So for me, I went through a really tough season last year, and it was just full of stress and anxiety. And so what I asked for, I didn't ask for him to change my circumstances. Although I did tell him I would appreciate learning how to grow through this so that I could experience another season. But that's what he gave me, right? He allowed me to grow through that experience so that I could, find myself in another season. And I found that as I ask for things, they're given to me. And it's because I ask in faith, and I'm not saying that every little thing that you ask for is going to be given to you, but the things that are necessary for you. So if you're struggling, right, I would recommend asking for peace, or asking for the Lord to help you change your mindset so that you can experience peace and recognize all the blessings around you despite the difficult circumstances you find yourself in. It's perspective. Perspective is reality. And so I saw this meme on Facebook, and that meme was about perspective. It showed two prisoners. One of them is like side by side, a cartoon, and one of them's looking out the window, and all he can see are the bars. So he was captive, and he was tortured by that perception. The other guy was looking out the same exact view, but he saw past the bars and saw a flower growing outside. And he chose to focus his energy and attention on that. So he saw beauty despite his circumstances. And that's what I challenge you to do. I challenge you to go to the Lord and ask him to help you find the beauty despite whatever hard or challenging circumstances you might find yourself in. I hope that you found this message edifying. I hope that it strengthens your faith. And most importantly, I hope that it moves you into action to ask the Lord, seek for him, knock on the doors, and declare the things that you want. Like, don't feel bad, because you want something. Like, talk to the Lord about it and ask him for it. Ask him to prepare you for the things that you're asking for. And if you're asking for anything that's not according to his will, ask him to make it known to you so you can course correct and truly find the things that are inspiring and that fuel your joy, so that you could be so that you can experience the amazing life that you were sent here to experience. You are beautiful, and I love you, and I pray this message resonates with you. Peace be with you, my friends.